Hello, I hope everybody is doing well. If not, let's work on that. That's what we do, right? I decided to do a video today, kind of going over, not kind of, but definitely going over what's going on and what's new and what's changing. So, a lot of things have changed for me, not only internally, but also in my everyday life. And I just kind of wanted to share some of those new tools and insights that I've come across that have definitely helped me in so many ways. And I want to give a little bit of explanation on why and how. So I want to start by saying that earlier this year in January, I decided to go on a spiritual journey for myself because I had started to struggle with some things and I couldn't understand why. I started to think that the world was crashing down and everything was against me. And so that's actually what I was seeing more of at that time. So I couldn't take it anymore. I definitely didn't want to move forward feeling that way. So I started digging deeper and I came across some information about plant medicine. So I did do a retreat in Peru and it opened up so many things for me internally. And it was one of those experiences where it had nothing to do with the way I looked and everything to do with how I felt. And I struggled with the idea of me and the feeling of me, and they weren't connecting. And so, again, I dug deeper and I got more information on the way we think and the way we feel. You can only think as well as you feel. Feeling like shit, you think stupid thoughts, okay? We are dumber. It's been proven. If we stress does nothing to help us out, but yet we do so. So I really wanted to get control of that. And my anxiety was through the roof. I was really losing it. So I decided to take it a step further and sit with it and not try to, change things in my outer world. I realized that I had to do it within. And so I started doing a lot of meditating. I started doing a lot of internal research when it came to my chakras. I started to understand what they meant, what they presented in my outer world. And instantly, my connection with nature actually was magnified, where I was using, my hikes and my traveling and my free time to get grounded and centered. This is something that I started doing years ago for myself when I went through another transition, is just going out into nature almost daily to get myself refocused and reset. So I knew that I had to do that again. I had to go back to basics for myself because I was very depressed. I had a lot of chemical imbalances going on with hormone changes. I had a miscarriage and then an ectopic pregnancy. So the hormones of leading into that and the hormones coming down from that totally destroyed me inside. I was struggling with being in the world. I was struggling with being happy in the world. But what kept pulling me outside of myself was my focus on assisting with others, healing. I know for myself, I've often been seen a certain way because of my industry, because of the people I've been around, but no one ever really got a real picture of who I was internally because of me. I didn't share enough about what was going on. And I feel like now is that time to just get out of myself and my comfort. And I know sometimes the things I say sound odd and different because they've never been heard before and they were new to me at some point. So I know that as I learn new things, it sounds crazy to me until I find scientific research to back it. And then I'm like, okay, here's the evidence, here's the research. I'm not crazy. And so something that I've been doing for a while now is getting in tune with my internal spirit and what that's leading me towards. And it's definitely healing others. I can't stop. I don't know how. I know how it feels to have this longing for something more, but no direction. And we're bombarded with all this negativity by design that's what we focus on, and it wears us out. And then we're no good to ourselves or anyone around us, right? So it's like, okay, make this make sense to not only yourself but others, because right now is such a difficult time, and we do not need to remain in that place of isolation, which in the past I looked at as safety and security, but all that did was put me in a shell and created nothing but darkness because I wasn't connecting with others. And that destroys you. Anybody you talk to, wealthy or not, they seek connection, true connection. And I started to prevent myself from building those connections by staying within. And so, what I started to do was little posts about personal things that freaked me the fuck out. I didn't want anyone to know this, but I felt that if I shared them, it would be brave, right? I'm being brave right now, but I wouldn't, read responses or things that were said for a while because I was really uncomfortable getting out of my shell. And then one day I realized that I had like this really amazing tribe of women with me through my journey, and I'm with, you in your journey also. Like, I don't even see it as me. I see it as us. Everything I do, I see it as us. And that's how I'm starting to see everything that I've endured this year alone. I feel like I've dealt with the previous stuff that occurred, but the new stuff was so different for me. It was so internal without the evidence to support why I felt that way. When you say your transmission went out and you had to pay all this money during quarantine without being able to work, that makes sense because people can see and understand that. But what was happening to me internally, because of my hormones being out of whack, I couldn't figure out why I was losing my mind. I didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't want to be in the world. And that is not me. I love people. I love my family. But I couldn't get myself out of bed and the energy to be there with them and support them. And I'm like, I got to get my shit together, man. It's not about me. And that pulled me out of myself. So lately, what's been happening is I've just been paying attention. Every single day, I meditate, I get myself grounded. So, big surprise, our booty challenge has nothing to do with the booty. I just want to, if you want to stop, please don't, but know that there's more to it. You're benefiting so much more. So, I started the booty challenge because I saw everyone in a far distance from me that I had no access to struggling, like me, like everyone. And it's like, how do we get connected? How do we all do this together? And telling people to meditate doesn't go so well because no one wants to meditate. Everybody thinks that they don't have the ability to be calm, be quiet, and let their mind be worry free. They're so concerned with not being able to do it that they don't even try. So here I am showing all these really cool things that I've been drawn to that make me feel better. My singing bowl, that's my shit. I wish you would try it. Different incense that are special for different parts of the chakras. I've been telling everyone about the chakras, but then I'm like, okay, what if I figure out a way to get everybody to take a moment to just reset and ground? And I know it has a lot to do, like our root chakra, like stomping our feet, but saying, hey, you need to go stomp your feet. People are gonna be like, that's dumb, I'm not doing it, right? So it's like, okay, this is squats. You're grounded, you're going up and down, or you're doing lunges, whatever. Do 50 a day. We're at 50 now. But that was my way of getting everybody to reset and ground, so that I know from afar that whatever weight of the world they had the day before, they're not carrying with them. That's what meditation does for us. It gets us out of that place that we were in before that wasn't so good. The energy is always there, and you can run with that. But the way things are, it's so important. Even if you feel great, reset. And then you get that laser focus on what you want and how to get there, and you achieve it. And then guess what? One day you turn around and you have this magnificent life. So it's definitely not about the end result. It's about what you're experiencing, how you're leveling up, what's going on within you. And that's what I want to talk about, is getting that clear vision. there's evidence to support this, you guys. Look it up. Your brain can only think as well as it feels. You got to feel good. You got to feel the strength within, and then your mind is going to get you there. So that's what I'm working with, not only on myself, but with you if you let me. I'm going to keep talking about this. I'm going to keep posting videos. I'm going to keep giving you different ideas, different ways to breathe, different ways to just get recentered when we have anxiety, when we feel overwhelmed. And we're in this journey together. It's not just about me, it's about us. And I'm going to give a lot more information as I have it when it comes to a retreat that we're working on. Ta-da! That's my big news. We have a retreat coming up, and I'm not quite ready to say I'm a shaman, but I'm working on it, and it's a major, huge responsibility to give up yourself for others. And you know, the research I've done freaks me the fuck out because it's just telling me that I'm going to endure quite a bit, but it's meant for me to be able to not only have felt the pain that others feel, but have gotten through it so I can give them the tools so that they can do the same. So every day I'm grinding hard, I'm learning, I'm finding things that are still going on inside of me so that I can heal them and make them make sense to me so that I can help them make sense to you. But we're all in this together. No one is alone. Reach out to me if you want, you know, some one-on-one time. If you have any questions, also leave comments, leave, you know, share, like, let me know that you're feeling this so I can continue, because this is a shot in the dark. This is something very new for me. I don't like to put myself out there, but I think it's necessary. I recently had someone very hateful and horrible come at me because of the way I look and appear, and some of the things that I guess I helped assist with portraying myself a certain way. And this is me saying, no, this is who I am on the inside. I want to share that with you, and I want you to know who I am, because the way I look has nothing to do with who I am. This is my vessel, and what comes through me, and you know, the information is something very special that I'm even like in awe of at times. It's not mine, it's just mine to share, but I want to make sure that that's what's seen beyond how I look. And I just want to make that very clear, that I am a healer and I am here for others, and that's it. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Again, connect with me so we can keep it moving. Keep doing your 50, keep resetting that energy. I swear to God, it's gonna make life so much better for both of us, for everyone you're around, everyone I'm around, because we're all doing this together. Okay, have a wonderful day.